Now, across Kenya, citizens are poised to observe Labor Day on Wednesday while facing the difficult challenges of soaring cost of living, high unemployment, and a tough business environment. Kenya's Labor Day comes less than a month since the nation's fourth president, Uhuru Kenyatta, was sworn into office. In his inaugural speech, Kenyatta reiterated two of his campaign promises, tackling unemployment and finding a way to make entrepreneurship a more lucrative option for the country's youth.
Dealing with unemployment will be a priority for my government. We are committed to creating jobs and opportunities for our people, especially our young people. We will do this by creating an enabling environment for our private sector.
Millions of Kenyans are making a living in the informal Jua Kali market or small craft sector. Jua Kali translated to English means scorching sun, referring to the outdoor nature of the work. Sheltered from the sun's beating rays, thousands of artisans build all sorts of practical items: pans, charcoal ovens, beds, metal boxes, you name it, and you're likely to find it in a Jua Kali market. While over 70% of the employed population works within this informal industry, contributing 20% to the East African nation's GDP, these workers are unable to afford loans to expand their businesses. Rose Werimo sells ovens in a downtown Jua Kali market.
Hopefully, with the new government, things will be better. Because the biggest challenge we face in Jua Kali is sourcing raw materials. They're usually very expensive, and we would like them to reduce the taxes for the suppliers so that at least we, the artisans, can benefit.
Critics say the government's bureaucratic red tape is hindering an economy which could be growing at a faster rate and lifting more of Kenya's 40 million people out of poverty. Deloitte East Africa CEO Sami Onyango says the government needs to make the application process for business licenses simpler in order to draw more people into being an official member of the business community.
What does ease of doing business mean is really, how quickly can somebody register a company? How easy is it to get the licenses?
Kenya's economy was growing at the rate of more than 7% until 2007, when election violence caused the economic rise to come to a screeching halt. Since then, the economy has recorded a growth of between 4.5 to 5%, even as average incomes climbed to $820 in 2011, nearly double the 2003 average. According to the World Bank, it is still below the $1,000 needed to climb into Kenya's middle income category. President Kenyatta is promising to lift the country there, but some economists say growth is unlikely unless the government can free entrepreneurs from the added costs of poor infrastructure.
I know we've started doing in Nairobi, improving some of the road network. It should not just be Nairobi. If we actually cover the major cities and also cover the country, it would actually be much, much better.
With an employment rate hovering around 40%, the new administration has a lot of work to do, and many Kenyans are hoping that President Uhuru Kenyatta will start reassuring them by boosting the minimum wage.